Morning from Madrid. So I'm only here for a day, and I'm just going to go walk around and scope it out a little bit. I think for most of the places that I look at online, they look pretty basic, like just by looking like retirement community or residential facilities for older adults. They look like apartment buildings. They're brick, they're square. They don't look is anything special, but I think I might just pop in and see one, and also just get a general feeling as I walk around. But that's not the main reason that I'm here. There's a couple reasons why I'm in Spain. So why am I here? And I'm going to talk about this more when I get to my next stop, which is Valencia. But so Spain in general is known for, it has a good healthcare system, and beautiful weather, good food, right? So it's a place that people look at. Spain and Portugal are kind of two of the places people look at if they're thinking to possibly retire abroad. Spain has some pros and cons compared to Portugal. The pro is that it sorry, I'm like not really okay, so the pro is that the healthcare is better in Spain than in Portugal. It's a little bit more developed country. The infrastructure is better. They've done a really good job in like recent years of building themselves back out of the recession that they had, and so that is really good. Of course, I think the food is a little better, and all that. So the cons, though, are significant. So the cons for Spain are the tax structure. So taxes in general in Europe are very high. And people, I don't know if you will be shocked, but taxes, even in the Netherlands and Germany and in Denmark, where it was, they're about 50% taxes. And so in Spain, it's the same. It's about 50% tax, plus they don't have dual citizenship. So if somebody's looking to get a dual citizenship and be on that path, you can't have dual citizenship with the US in Spain. You would just have to, if you wanted Spanish citizenship, you'd have to surrender your US citizenship. But people do also get concerned, even just with a residency in Spain, with the tax implications. And there are ways you can manage it, but it seems like I haven't looked into it a lot, but it seems like that is a deterrent and it's complicated. However, part of the reason I'm still very interested in seeing Spain is, I'm thinking and feeling right now and looking at the whole picture of what it means to get older and what it is that we need as we get older. And if we want to care for someone who's older, what do we need to provide for them? What do we hope and wish for them in their life? And as you might guess, a lot of my conclusion is it's these environmental factors, right? It's being in a place where you can get outside and enjoy being in nature, and where that's part of the culture, even that like doing walking and it's a walkable place, having good food, having stress-free life, managing costs. So, for all of those reasons, I think Spain is interesting. I think that there's two benefits I'm hoping of some of my videos. One is that I'm hoping I might see some things, give people ideas about ways that we can improve the care in the United States. There's certainly lots of ways we can do that. And that's a big hope. And the other hope is maybe there's a way to support people who want to move outside of the US or bring their loved one to a different place outside the US as they're getting older, and help to structure something that would support that. Where could that be? And so Spain is one of the places where I'm looking to see, I have my friend who I'll be meeting in Valencia, who's also interested in that and kind of exploring this idea of trying to establish community, trying to facilitate, a communal living. This is the other thing is, oh my gosh, 5 minutes. Oh, that's okay. I'm on YouTube now. So is the other thing is, intergenerational living, I think, is also really important to me. It's something where like all of the structures for the most part in the US are really isolating. I think it was my friend who said that in Sweden they don't build any retirement homes unless they're right next to a school. They want to have that interaction. They try to encourage that interaction. They're thinking thoughtfully about having the interaction between youngers and olders. And I think that's so important. Obviously, that's so important. And not just youngers, but even teenagers, and youth. Like those folks need it too. I mean, I lost my grandparents when I was young. I didn't have really, by the time I was 10, I think, my grandparents had all passed just because my parents were older when they had me. I just happened to have that age difference and whatever. So I didn't really have grandparents in my life. And that's part of the reason I really love working with the older community, because I think I really missed that. And so I think that's the other thing is, how do we do that? And in the US, I think that's tough because our social structure isn't really built that way. But we can change that, possibly. But that's also something that I'm looking at in Spain, having, like if there was a community that was started, hopefully it would be an intergenerational one. So yeah, I guess it's partly like, I just want to dream a little bit. That's part of why I'm doing this trip. I just want to dream a little bit. What would the ideal thing look like? Where could that ideal thing be? Can we do it in the US? Do we need to go outside the US? How could that look? I don't know. So, yeah, that's why I'm here. Okay, so let's go see Madrid.